Hi, I'm Dan.
And I'm Mark.
And this is the DarcBall
cast. This week, proudly sponsored by An Arm's Length of Tea. Can it be the perfect way, the perfect one word to describe your cat?
Go on.
Mangled.
Mangled?
Look at the fucking state of that.
Oh,
What's it doing?
Just getting comfy, isn't she? Here we go, look.
I don't understand what's happening.
She's just sat in the gap between my legs.
Where does your lap go when you stand up?
Home.
It's a Lapland.
Lapland. Obviously.
No, but when you sat down, obviously you could put stuff in your lap.
Yeah,
if you get up and you hang like a picture of it from there, is it hung on your lap?
Which bit is your lap?
It's like the top of your thighs when you sat down, isn't it?
Well,
So this is my lap.
It just turns into thigh.
Yeah, but where does it go?
Falls off. Because what happens is when you sat down, it accumulates like a liquid.
Accumulated lap.
Yeah.
So have I got lap to spare at some point?
Yeah, like it's building up as we speak.
Like, so all the time I'm stood up, I'm building up lap. If I'm only sat down for like 5 minutes in a day.
No, it builds up when you sit down. Then you stand up and it all runs off. Back down to your feet where it belongs. Like socks.
Socks are actually made of lap.
You ever notice that when you take your socks off, they're always slightly damp?
Yeah, well, I just thought that was down to my fat sweat. So,
go on.
Life at the minute for everyone is pretty fucking horrible, isn't it?
I mean, it's got its moments.
Don't know about you, but everything's terrible. And death comes for us all.
Terrible.
So, I thought I'd do some like looking on the interweb.
Right.
For people whose lives are worse than mine, to make myself feel better. And do you ever remember from the Sun newspaper? Do you remember the Dear Deidre column?
Oh yeah,
I've been looking at them.
Was Sun the one with page 3?
Well, all newspapers have got page 3s.
Oh yeah, but no,
do you mean the one with the tits on page 3?
Yeah, the page 3 with the boobies.
I think with the bubbles. It was either the Sun or the Mirror. It's basically the same thing, isn't it? I like to think all of these are real, but imagine writing into a nationally syndicated, extremely popular newspaper with some of these problems.
Yeah, but don't they do it anonymously? You're not leaving your full name, your address,
That's not
your
the
occupation.
Point, is it? It's not the point, because some of them are like really personal problems, and anyone looking at it is going to think, that's my husband. There's no one else who's having this issue.
Are they like oddly specific?
Some of them are. Like,
okay,
let's
give
go
me
for
an example.
And also, in every, what I love most about Deidre is in every single reply, everyone,
right?
She offers a leaflet.
A leaflet?
Bitch got a leaflet for everything.
Does she actually have a leaflet?
Everything.
Why is she offering leaflets?
Just for more help. Because she gives you like a really brief paragraph and then goes, do you want my leaflet?
Yeah, but wait, how's she getting the leaflet to him?
Just like the power of thought.
The power of thought.
Do you know what I mean?
It's in the Sun.
So, this one says, sex stress.
Oh.
I'm considering leaving my wife after 7 years of no sex.
That's a long time.
It's a long time. So, dear Deirdre, it's been 7 years since my wife and I last had sex, and I'm beginning to worry that our marriage is over. I'm 56, she's 52, and we've been together for 30 years.
Oof.
And have one daughter. We used to have a fantastic sex life, but now she always rolls over when we go to bed. She's never in the mood. I still have a strong libido, so I feel frustrated. Whenever I've tried talking about it, she's shut me down. But I miss the intimacy we once shared, and I'm not sure how much longer I can go without it. I love her more than anything, and I don't want to leave her, but I'm starting to wonder if we'll be better off apart. Now, that sounds like a very normal problem.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, sex is an incredibly important part of any relationship. But when you've been with someone
Deidre,
for 30 years?
Yeah.
Just because you're not
years.
getting noshed off, you're thinking of leaving your wife of 30 years?
I mean, come on, that's not the reason you was with her, is it? I mean, it's not, is it? Tell me it's not, David from Barrow.
Barrow?
Is that a place?
Don't know.
Sounds like a place.
There's Barrow upon Humber, that's a place.
I was trying to think of what he might do, but then I kind of got Barrow in there, like he's a labourer in a town called Labour.
So this is what Dear Deidre says. If you love her and sex is the only issue, there's no reason to leave her.
Amen.
Spit it, Deirdre. Many women start their menopause around their early 50s, and loss of libido can be one of the symptoms, so it could be down to that. I am sending you my menopause support pack, which explains more. Encourage your wife to go to the GP, as there are treatments for options for menopause if it's affecting her libido. So basically this guy's gone, well, I'm really sad because my wife don't want to have sex with me. Yeah, well, she's just gone, I don't know your wife, never met your wife, don't know your wife's name, but I bet she's in menopause.
Yeah.
Have a leaflet on
Here's
menopause.
A fucking leaflet.
Here's a menopause leaflet.
And he's going to start approaching this whole situation like she's on the menopause.
Imagine going to your wife and going, we haven't had sex in 7 years. Are you on the menopause?
Look at this leaflet. She goes, no, I just don't find you attractive anymore.
Oh.
The end. Deirdre didn't consider that.
Imagine going, what's brought this up? Well, I wrote to a massive tabloid about our sex life, and she printed on their website that you're having the menopause and should see the doctor.
That's one way to ensure that you have 7 more years of no sex.
It is a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I've got another one. Dating dilemma. How will I ever meet my match when dating sites are such a rip-off?
When was this from? Has this got a date on it?
2nd of February.
Fuck off.
Yeah, man.
Does it mean such a rip-off?
So, Dear Deidre... Cost of living, mate.
They're basically fucking free, Mark.
Dear Deidre, why are dating sites such a rip-off? I don't see why I should have to pay just to browse in a shop window before I even decide if I like someone.
You should have to pay because no one wants to fuck you. Like, that's why. You've established that you can't do it the old-fashioned way.
Shut up, incel.
Oh.
I'm 58 and single after a tricky divorce following a 30-year marriage.
Hold on a second. And 7 years of no sex.
Keen to get back out and on the dating scene, I joined some online sites and apps. But if I see someone I like the look of, I'm forced to pay a month subscription, usually around £20, just to ask a simple question.
Mate, I've sussed it out. He's not on a dating site. He's on OnlyFans. Does he know what he's doing?
That poor old man. This is, of course, specified only in the small print. If I saw a pair of boots in a shop window, I'd go in and ask to see them properly before paying.
You said boots.
I'd just like to chat to a nice lady and see if we have anything in common. This is putting me right off dating.
Oh.
Stop referring to women as items in a window.
He thinks he's going on like eBay. No, he's going on SheBay, isn't he?
SheBay.
He can buy himself a second-hand woman. What year is this man from?
1863.
I voted up my Nokia 3110 and nobody.
I started the WAP.
And there's absolutely no one sucking me off. What must I be doing wrong, Deidre? And then Deidre goes, well, Alan,
you've got to go.
Menopause is a tricky thing. Here's a fucking leaflet.
Why is she the queen?
I don't know. I've got 2 voices and I already used that one on Alan.
I just love it how he's like, if I saw some boots in a window and I wanted to see the boots, I'd be able to see the boots, right? Yeah, but if you want to speak to this woman, if like it's like going, I've seen this woman on a dating site and I want her to suck me off, but I've got to pay to ask. What you're talking about is a prostitute.
Imagine you go into a shop and there's 15 boxes, all of them containing boots of different nature. And
boots of different nature.
And there's Noel from Deal or No Deal guarding all these boxes, but you've got to pay to open up the box of boots. Have I just written the worst TV show ever? Clarks, the game show.
Clarks or no Clarks.
Clarks or no Clarks.
Boots or no boots. Whatever happened to Deal or No Deal?
Hold on a second. This isn't Shoe Zone. Where's it gone?
Oh, Shoe Zone is a budget retailer in the UK for our international fans.
Yeah. Not a pop band. That's Boyzone.
Shoe Zone.
Not affiliated.
So Deidre says,
okay, here we go. This is the meat of it.
Dating sites have to be monitored, maintained and updated, so I'm afraid finding love online is not free. Online dating isn't for everyone. Join activities where you will meet like-minded people or potential lovers. My support pack, finding the love of your life should help.
Right, I have a feeling...
But it's got a leaflet.
I have a feeling Deirdre isn't one person, but a team of 6 to 8 graduates.
I don't think...
They're incredibly diplomatic.
I don't think Deirdre's a person at all. I think Deirdre's more of a feeling.
I'm feeling a bit Deirdre today. How am I feeling?
Deirdre's more...
In 6 words.
She's more of a sensation.
In 6 words.
In 6 words. Right, hold on.
You've just used them. That's 1. 5 more.
So, how would I describe the feeling of Deirdre in 6 words? Yep. A paper cut from a leaflet. That's how I'd describe the sensation of Deirdre. I've got a couple more. Just bowled over completely by this headline.
Right.
Dear Deidre.
This one's enthusiastic.
I want my wife. It's always men, isn't it?
Yeah.
I want my wife to consider a threesome with me and her cousin.
Oh, no. No. What's his name? Has he got a name?
No, they don't do the names.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Well, I don't know if we can trust that these are real issues. They're probably just making them up, aren't they?
Probably, but
it's 2023.
I don't think that's a real issue anyway.
Yeah.
even if this is genuinely a thing that this man's going through, it's not an issue, is it?
No, he's just wanting something that's probably not going to happen.
I want to have sex with my wife's cousin.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm interested to see the pack she's going to send him.
Well, let's see. Years ago, my wife had a threesome with her best pal and her mate's boyfriend.
Best pal.
Great opener.
Right.
Now, I'd love a three-way with my other half and her sexy cousin, but I don't know how to ask her. We've been married for 10 years, we've been together for 10 years and married for 6. She's 36 and I'm 39. Our little boy is 5.
What?
I don't know where
What's this voice?
I've no idea where it's come from, but I'm sticking with it. We've always been adventurous when it comes to sex. My wife likes dressing up, and I love it when she does. Just want to put it out there. That's not adventurous.
No,
all right.
You're wearing more than most people do.
Exactly. She's got toys, whips, and handcuffs. Oh, okay. It's paradise for me. Last weekend, our little boy was staying at my mother's. My wife and I had a Sunday sex session, and then talked about people we dated. She was pretty wild at uni and did a few crazy holidays in Magaluf and Faliraki. Still, I was surprised when she told me she'd once had a threesome. Oh, I've lost it. Once had a threesome with her best friend and her boyfriend. She'd got locked out of her hall, so turned up at her mate's student house in the early hours. Apparently, a cuddle led to kissing. Then to full-blown sex. What a lucky guy.
Full-blown sex.
She admitted she was drunk and the sex wasn't that great. My wife said she wouldn't do it again, but might consider swinging. I was shocked by her admissions and realised I wouldn't handle seeing her with another bloke. I am jealous enough as it is. But I did like the idea of a threesome with another woman. That's a turn-off I can't get out of my mind. Her cousin is 33 and very sexy. She's the type who'd be up for anything because she flirts with me every time she sees me. My wife laughs it off. How can I get my wife to agree with it?
First off, how do you think this is actually going? Because what he's believing is happening, it's definitely not happening.
She's not flirting with him though, because that's what gets me hung up.
Yeah.
Oh, she's flirting with me.
She's probably just polite.
She's up for anything because she flirts with me.
She's probably just nice.
Yeah, she probably just laughs at your jokes.
Yeah, because she's in your home and doesn't want to make you feel awkward.
She probably just doesn't say anything when you've got a clear boner around her. Deirdre says, if you've got a strong relationship, you should be able to talk to her about anything, especially sex. While third-party sexual relationships can work for some couples, it's important to establish that both of you want to get involved. Neither parties should be persuaded or coerced. You have mentioned you struggle with jealousy, which is a red flag when it comes to threesomes, open relationships, or polyamory. Being intimate with a third party often brings feelings and emotions into play that no one expected. My support packs on threesomes and swapping and swinging explain more and will help you establish some boundaries. I want a leaflet on threesomes.
Can we write in?
Just to get a leaflet on threesomes.
I want to see how the pack gets to you.
He's carrier pigeon, mate, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Carrier pigeon. Now, I've got one more.
Right.
Which is just... well, let's see what you think. I'm not going to do a voice for this one because, to be honest, I forgot how long that last one was.
Oh, it just kept going. Like, that man spilt his heart and soul out to Deirdre. And she's like, here's a pack, mate.
It's a pack on threesomes.
The problem is, right?
What's that? You want to have a threesome with your wife and a cousin? Have I got the leaflet for you?
As a reader, right, people are going to that forum for just a little bit of advice. She fobs him off. Everything he said, she's like, here is the surface level stuff. Here's a pamphlet. That's it.
My readers have got a laugh. Now off you go.
Yeah, that's it. We're laughing at you. You can have the advice. Piss off.
Right. Well, the last one I've got. Forbidden fruit.
You said you weren't doing a voice.
That's my voice.
Oh, okay.
I've developed a crush on my sister after walking in her in the shower. Dear Deidre,
I'm shocked.
Since I accidentally walked in on my sister in the shower, I haven't been able to stop thinking about her.
Oh my God.
The image of her naked body has stayed with me, and I've even started picturing her when I pleasure myself.
This is upsetting.
I'm 20 and my sister is 22. We both still live at home. She doesn't know I saw her because she had her eyes closed. That'd be the gaffer tape.
No.
I never thought of my sister in a sexual way before, and I know it's wrong. But since this all happened, I sometimes think she's flirting with me.
Oh, no.
The other day, she gave me a big hug, and I had to push her away because it excited me.
Oh.
I don't know what to do. Should I tell her how I feel in case she feels the same?
He is about to break a family.
Deirdre says, seeing a naked body can stir inappropriate feelings, especially if you are not very experienced with the opposite sex. She just goes straight in and goes, you're a virgin, aren't you?
Yeah, 100%.
You're a fucking virgin.
Yeah.
You're an incel.
She's the only girl that's ever spoken to him like he's not some sick freak.
But a sexual relationship with your sister cannot happen. It is incest and it is against the law. Don't tell her how you feel. She'd probably be horrified and it could destroy your whole family.
Right, Mark. Hit me with the pack.
If these feelings do not fade away naturally, then think about counselling. My support pack on counselling will tell you more.
She's got a pack for incest.
Or that's the thing, though. She hasn't. She hasn't got a pack for incest.
No.
She has to supplement the incest story
with the counselling
with
pack.
a counselling pack, because there'd be no need to have an incest pack.
Oh my!
Because
God.
I'm assuming not many people write in with that problem.
Oh Lord!
And with that in mind, I'm sure if you're listening to this, you know if that was you.
Yeah.
And if you can hear this, please send a picture of your sister. And also, if you've told her, please tell us what happened at darkballcast@gmail.co.uk. Harry Potter in the ingress of Wiki.
Has that guy not died yet?
What, Game of Thrones?
James R.R. Babycakes. What's his name on it?
George R.R. Martin.
That was his name.
No, he's still around and he's still corpulous.
Is he How many more books is there?
What do you mean?
How many? He can't have that many more.
We don't know till he's finished, do we?
Second his time.
The thing is, he stopped. Everyone, like all the fans of the books, myself included, are all like hate him because, like, he got to the last book that he wrote, and obviously there's more to come, and he's just not bothered fucking writing it for fucking years.
Well, yeah, because they've stopped making his program, haven't they?
But they've
done an ending. Everyone hated.
Yeah, but the thing is, the program doesn't follow the books exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, look, he's not going to be making that sweet money from the show, is he?
Yeah, because like there's the spin-off, isn't there? There's House of the Dragon that's on.
Oh, I don't know. I've heard of that. I've not seen either.
Yeah,
but I didn't put two and two together because Game of Thrones sounds nothing like House of the Dragon.
Yeah, well,
they might as well call it Game of Thrones 2.
The gamer thing,
but not like the number two, like TOO 2, like as well. It's Game of Thrones as well.
I'm Game of Thrones 2,
and I'm Game of Thrones as well.
I'm Game of Thrones also.
Gaming the throne.
What's your mangled cat doing?
It's just in the tunnel.
Why is it in a really crinkly tube when we're trying to record?
Cats like crinkly tunnels.
We're making art.
Yeah, but the mics won't pick it up. They'll pick up you moaning about it.
Look, 12 people in the UK this month, 1 person in the United Arab Emirates, 1 person in Sweden, 1 person in India, 1 person in Ireland, relying on this podcast. And your fucking cunt of a cat is crinkling up my WikiHow section, and I won't have it.
Well, you've not even started. We've just been chatting a fucking load of shit about Game of Thrones. Proceed.
Kill the cat.
No, I'm not killing the cat.
Kill yourself.
I'm not killing myself. No.
It's you or the cat. I'll carry on this podcast without you and with the cat.
You don't know how to work the computer, Mark.
Press record.
Which buttons record?
The one that says R on it.
No, it doesn't say R.
The key that on the keyboard that says R. It's R, isn't it?
No. Not even close.
C.
Are you upset now?
C for capture audio.
Right, fuck off. Let's do the WikiHow.
It's WikiHow time. Oh, right, okay. So, we're gonna learn some things.
Yeah.
It's the digital age, as we know from Dear Deidre. You know, there's the way most people meet their significant others and their new fuck pieces.
The threesomes they go to.
Yeah, and their cousinish threesomes is on a dating site. I found a WikiHow to help us in online dating. Meaningful and funny questions to get to know your dating app match better.
Oh.
So we're going to ask each other, like, you're going to pretend me and you have matched each other on the grinder.
All right.
Because in this situation, obviously, we'd be gays.
Okay.
I mean, and then we're going to ask each other these questions.
Right.
And I think by the end of this podcast, we'll be engaged in mutual fellatio.
What would your approach be? Like before we get on with the wiki?
I don't do online dating apps or anything.
I should have not just got a wife.
As much as I just appear in the kitchen window of the person I want to have sex with at night.
Well,
Like the woman goes, like she's the woman I'm pursuing.
That's a nice choice of words there.
The woman I'm pursuing, she's just having a nice evening to herself. She's had a brandy or two.
You only go for classy women.
Finished smoking her pipe and listening to Beethoven.
I was going to say Garth Brooks.
She's finished listening to REM.
Right, yeah.
And she retires to bed.
Right.
She throws back the quilt. I'm just laid there.
There you are.
Just laid there with nothing but a knife and an erection.
Oh.
How do you do it?
I just slide in the DMs, to be honest.
What's your go-to line?
How big's your penis? Inches.
Girth.
Yeah, that's it. Tall or wide?
Tall or wide? Yeah. I've got a perfectly cubic dick.
Yeah.
My dick can only be measured in volume.
Is the tip wider than the shaft? Or you got them cone penises? It gets gradually narrower to the end, like an anteater's face.
No. Your phone pings with a notification. Right, you can tell an old person wrote this,
right,
to get the youngsters interested.
Trapped.
Trapped. Now, yeah. Your phone pings with a notification that you have a new match on Hinge. Based on their profile, it looks like you'd vibe. But what can you ask them to make sure you're actually compatible?
Hello, fellow kids. Isn't it weird being 16 to 18?
Has anyone around here got some weeds?
How'd you like my backwards hat?
Oh, right. Whether you're looking for a casual connection or a serious relationship, we've compiled a list of meaningful questions to help you get to know your match on any dating app. And because getting to know each other should be fun, we've also included some funny and flirty questions to spark a more light-hearted conversation. Okay. So, question 1 that you can ask. What's your favourite movie, TV show, or book?
Oh, fuck me.
I know. So get your conversation started by asking about their favourite things. They might prefer fantasy shows, while you're a diehard sci-fi fan.
Okay.
Which can lead to a really fun and engaging conversation. Plus, this can give you an insight into what they're interested in. Asking questions back to back can often come across like an interview. To have a more natural, free-flowing conversation, dive deeper into a single topic. Asking why that's their favourite movie can lead to a conversation about their passions, childhood experiences and personal beliefs. So, Dan, what is your favourite movie, TV show or book?
Just to name a few of my favourite things. Snowdrops on roses. Whiskers on kittens. Basically all of Julie Andrews' favourite things. We actually lived together for a short stint back in the 90s.
Oh, okay. Tell me more. Tell me more. Like, did she have a car?
No.
Tell me more. Tell me more. Did you get very far?
She insisted on sprinting everywhere.
I'm really getting to know you so well.
Her full name, she's not Jolie, Julius. Not many people.
Julius Andrew.
Not many people know that.
Oh, I feel so close to you.
It's like we're there on our first date.
It is, yeah. Maybe.
What's some of your favourite things?
What's some of my favourite things?
Oh, your favourite film, book. Wait, was there another?
It was TV show. But to be fair, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
You just said Julie Andrews.
I went off the rails.
So I think my favourite thing is getting up on a lazy spring Sunday morning.
Oh.
Chucking a couple of slices of bread in the toaster, waiting for them to cook. Overdoing them so they go all black and hard. Scraping.
Oh,
all the black stuff off.
Yeah, you do the toast scrape
onto a mirror.
Onto a mirror.
Getting my old razor blade out, cutting that, snorting it up, and I'm good for the day. Can't beat it. And you thought Motley Crue were wild. It's my favourite thing.
All right, step 2.
Let's fuck.
I don't think I need to know any more about you. I think that about sums it up.
Like, you just uninstall the app.
Yeah. Hinge.
2. Why do you swipe on my profile?
Why do you swipe?
Why do you? Why? As in, why did? The contraction of why did. Wide.
What did you?
Ask why they swipe to see if they want a serious or casual relationship. This is a flirty way to ask why they're on Hinge or Bumble and can help you weed out.
They know more than
Sorry,
one.
But if I'm not going to, if I'm looking for my forever person, I'm not going to Bumble.
Why?
It's called Bumble.
It's the new upcoming dating site.
It's for bees.
For cool people. You might meet your honey on there, Mark. All right, I'll leave.
He works for Bumble. If you're looking for a thoughtful, serious relationship and your match just complements your looks, this might hint that you're not looking for the same things. If they ask you this question back, be thoughtful about why you matched with them. People can usually tell if you're giving a copy-paste answer. Look at their profile answers and pictures to pick out things that drew you to them and you're curious to learn about. So basically they go, why did you swipe at me? And you go, oh shit, why did I? Quick.
Picture 3.
Picture.
It was the third picture.
Imagine that. You swipe with someone, you open the conversation, your immediate is, why?
I'd be kind of upset.
Why did you do this?
I don't know.
I noticed you looked towards the screen when I shouted then, just to see if it clicked.
Just seeing if I was like, there's a really, really tall audio there.
Well, nice one. You've swiped right. Why though? Why did you do it? I need to know why. Tell me why.
There was peer pressure.
You know what?
My parents want me to settle down and have grandchildren for them.
Years ago, I was in a strip club and I was having a dance with a lady, and halfway through it, and she's grinding her various bits on me.
Assorted parts.
Yeah, and I'm sat there, you know, and enjoying the performance.
Just trying to read the paper.
And she said, so why did you choose me out of all the girls here? And I thought, what?
Immediately takes you out of it.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, what? Well, no, don't ask me. Don't talk to me.
You should. You were closest. To be honest.
I was like, can we not? What's this, like a customer service thing, or like a? Do you know what I mean?
They do a short survey with you afterwards.
You can read it on TripAdvisor later. All right.
You don't get the answers now.
So Dan, why did you swipe on my profile?
Why did I swipe right on you? It was your dashing good looks.
Now you see, I want a serious relationship, and you're quite clearly a vain person.
Left, swiping left. Real life. The thing is, you can't just swipe left after you swipe right. I'd have just typed it left.
Of course, that's the thing. In real life, you're just slapping people.
Right, left.
Thing is, like, if you're on Tinder though, or anything like that, and you go, you swipe on people because of their face. Let's be honest, don't you?
Yeah.
There's nothing else to it.
Like, I spent a brief period on Tinder. And for the most part, people don't write bios about themselves. They just put up pictures of them in bikinis. And then underneath, where the bio should be, it says, if you want to know anything, just ask. No.
Yeah, but what if we don't match? Then how will I ever know?
Exactly, but it's like, I'm never going to swipe... Well, I mean, I might swipe right, but I'm never going to swipe right if we've got nothing possibly in common. Oh, if you want to know anything, Mark, just ask.
Do you know what you could have in common with all these women, though?
Go on.
Like, you could have a similar sized dick.
Length.
Number 3. What do you usually get up to on the weekend? So their ideal weekend can reveal if your lifestyles are compatible. If you're looking for someone who wants to grab brunch, then go thrifting, this will help you find them. Plus, it's a more fun question to ask than the standard, what do you like to do to have fun?
Mark, what's your ideal weekend?
Oh, well, I'm glad you asked. What I like to do is no matter the weather, I like to go for a walk on the beach. No
matter the weather?
No matter the weather. I find the dog that's furthest away from its owners.
Yeah.
And I pick it up and run to see how far I can get before the owner catches up with me. And then just as they get to me, I yeet it into the sea.
To the sea?
And then the next day of the weekend is normally spent waiting for the police to release me.
Bravo.
I did it once with a German Shepherd, put me back out. Number 4. What songs do you like to blast with the windows down? See if their music taste vibes with yours. Can't stand that word. Vibes. I fucking hate it.
What's wrong with it?
Oh, it's just, you know what I mean? Just
good vibes, bad vibes, just vibes in general.
Fuck off.
When
people go on vibing, just say you're enjoying yourself. You know what I mean? You don't have to sound like a cretin.
Just a vibe though, isn't it?
Just fuck off.
I like that word.
See if their music taste vibes with yours. This is another easy conversation opener that can tell you about your match's likes, dislikes, and personality.
Mm-hmm.
Are they down in the mosh pit at every music festival? Or maybe you're more likely to catch them at your local music hall jamming to Beethoven.
Whoa.
For a less open-ended questions like these, it's a great idea to ask why. This helps the conversation flow and can give you a better idea of who they are. So Dan,
mm-hmm.
What music do you like to blast with your windows down?
Well, basically anything that Shania Twain has released. By that I mean,
man.
No, not that one.
I feel like a woman.
I feel. That was horrible.
I feel like
Stop! We've gone truly off the. I've got so much to cut this episode.
Leave it all in.
I'm not leaving it all in.
Oh, do you know what? Just leave it in. We've reached Sweden. We've peaked.
We'll unreach Sweden.
We'll come back.
They
come
won't.
back from Sweden.
Yeah, we'll return.
Return trip.
Sweden, they won't want us.
Spoke to that one guy in Sweden. If you are that one guy in Sweden, if you're from Sweden and you've listened, I want you to know that you're the only person in Sweden who's listened.
Maybe DarcBall means something in Swedish.
It's like salvation.
DarcBall.
Swedish for croissant.
So, a podcast for me. As he sat there in his beret.
The croissant podcast.
The croissant cast.
It's just to please him. Should we start talking about croissants?
Mate, this podcast is already fucking flaky. Like,
So anything by Shania Twain?
Yeah, basically.
Why?
It just really speaks to me.
Why? Do you also feel like a woman?
No, there's that one that she sings, isn't there? No, ooh, yeah.
It's not ringing a bell. Can you just do that again?
Oh, yeah.
That don't impress me much. So you got the car, do you?
Right, wait.
Got the looks. Now don't get me wrong.
Mark.
Feeling alright.
I'm cutting it.
I won't keep me warm in the middle of the night. Wow. Okay, so you look like Brad Pitt.
Stop. Fuck me. Is there another Shania Twain song?
No, I don't know.
I think, do you know if you go see her at a concert?
I don't think she exists.
It's just them two, isn't it?
I think she's a concept. I think she was invented to keep Sheryl Crow on her toes.
Well, recently she shed her skin and became Miley Cyrus, didn't she? That happened, I think.
I can't
I'm not doing this.
You fucking...
It's so much.
Number 5.
Number 5.
What's your favourite restaurant in town? So, the foods and flavours they like can tell you more about who they are. Maybe they prefer the comforts of home and simply enjoy a great slice of pizza. Just like a mama used to make. Doesn't say that. I've always wanted to shout that.
Can you imagine the old woman writing this article suddenly just stroked out and just like your mama used to make.
Why are you fucking acting like a Thunderbirds puppet? What
No,
was
that was
movement?
The arm movement was her tapping away at a MacBook One.
They might like the nightlife scene and trying the hottest new restaurants in your city, or they could be an adventurous eater who knows all about the best hole-in-the-wall spots. Glory hole. If you're looking to date, use the app to meet your matches in person. Once you've established that you're interested, you can easily ask your match on a date by following up their answer with, "So can I take you sometime there then, please?"
That was good.
That was bad, that was it. Oh my God, there are so many more questions.
No, we'll just end on this one.
I'm going, oh, wait, what's the... Fuck me, it never ends.
Oh my God. Well, yeah, because the conversation shouldn't end.
Mate, it ends on number 30.
Do you know why? This article is meant to get you through the first 26 years of a relationship.
We'll do number 30.
You'll never run out of things to say.
Where's your favourite restaurant? What's your favourite thing to eat?
It's a little place in town called Papa Griswold's.
And what do they serve?
Well, it's not so much serve. It's what you can kind of scrape from under the ovens. It's all the flavour gets trapped down the side. And you just,
It's got that scrapey flavour.
You take your own tin and...
a mess tin.
And like a spork, and it's just whatever you can scrape, they let you keep.
Perfect.
There we go.
Can I take you there sometime?
Yeah, I don't know. It really only lets me in. I'm not really sure what the establishment is. I'm honest.
So last one.
Papa Griswold seems kind.
We're skipping 25 of these. And we're skipping all the way to number 30. Would you rather jump or skip instead of walking?
Skip.
What, the question?
Left. No. Mark.
So,
when was the last time you skipped anywhere?
I don't think I ever have.
Right. Sometimes I find myself doing it just as a means to get about.
Sometimes I've done it, but I like to think that I do it because seeing a grown man skipping, no one's going to talk to you.
Yeah,
People will leave me alone.
I don't know if anyone else thinks about this, but there's a couple of ways to skip around, isn't there? You can do it kind of
clothed or naked.
No, but do you know when you do like that, like side step, and you kind of one leg's always leading. Do you know what I'm on about?
Yeah.
Like you've not done it for years, I bet. But you know what I'm on about. Yeah. Do you know when you just kind of like hop in one? Yeah. I think I prefer that way to conventional skipping.
Right.
But it's easier than running, isn't it? I feel like
I don't know. I've never run.
I feel like I could skip far further than I could run. It's so, Mark, I'm telling you.
And you'd love every second as well.
Right. It seems, when you're doing it, so much more efficient. It's so hard to explain.
Have I unlocked something?
Yeah. You've unlocked like a memory, right? I'm not good at running, but I feel like I could skip for miles.
I want to test this.
Mike, I think I could. Right.
We're off to Manchester on Thursday. I want you to skip.
Skip there. No, but I've got to be right. I'm onto something there. Jumping.
I enjoy a bit of a skip.
I don't know how far I could jump.
3 or 4 feet, maybe.
Sure with it, right. There's got to have been a study into this. No, hear me out. Why is skipping so unreasonably much easier than running?
Endorphins.
Do you think people just...
It's a naturally happy thing to do.
You just feel so happy when you're doing it.
Yeah.
Why don't you see more people skipping as a means to move faster?
Because no one's happy.
Fair enough.
Everyone's dead inside.
Maybe they'd be happier if they did skip.
There you go.
What about you? Skipping or jumping?
I think I'd rather skip off the cliff.
No, if given the option.
It says a lot about me. That's where my mind went when I saw the start of the question. Would you rather jump or skip? And I thought, off a cliff.
Off the cliff.
Off the cliff.
Mate.
So out there, if you're listening, do some more skipping.
Yeah, skip.
Skip
for
to
health.
this podcast.
Skip for health. Skip for speed. But most importantly, skip for yourself. Right. I've done some Googling. Mark, there is an underground movement of people saying that skipping is faster or more efficient than running.
What do you mean an underground movement?
Okay, it's mainly Reddit. Right? I've not read this, by the way. This is the first time I'm reading it as we read it now. Okay, this one says, skipping is faster than running, space, exclamation mark. When I was a child, I discovered that skipping was faster than running and would challenge all of the neighbourhood kids to race. I don't have a video, as I was born in 1970, but would love someone now to myth-bust it for me. Here is how it works. When you first start, the runner will beat you off the line, but within a few strides/skips, I could overtake a runner by leaps and bounds. Right, no pun intended, he said. Fact. So what he's saying is, the runner will initially be in the lead.
Yeah.
But once you have built up that momentum...
And because you're conserving energy at the start...
Yep.
Because your initial outburst of energy is where the most is taken up.
You will just be quicker. Now, I did a quick experiment when we turned the mics off.
You did, yes.
I jogged from one end of the hallway to the other, and it felt slow as shit. But I skipped back, and it was
different man. A different man came through that door.
I know.
I've never seen him. Never met him before. I love him.
Why is this not talked about?
I don't know, mate. You need to start writing into the paper. Get Dear Deidre on the phone. See if she's got a pamphlet.
Next week on the DarcBall cast. I think we should probably sign off.
I reckon so.
I think we've had a good one.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for listening to the DarcBall Skipcast.
Yeah. This week, proudly sponsored by an arm's length of tea.
And always remember,
no one asked for it.
No one needed it.
Well, this was it. It was the DarcBall cast.
Skip off.
Oh.